Fingerbones. So, Fingerbones is a game made by David Szymanski? I don't know how to pronounce. Let's just call him David, okay? Great. So, David, he made a great game, I think. Fingerbones is a free game on Steam, and it's a psychological horror game. And I love the horror genre. I love the movies, I love the games, I love everything about the horror genre. But one thing I don't like about the horror movies and games is jump scares. I don't love jump scares. They just make me nerve-wracking afterwards. So they aren't like my thing. But this game is a psychological horror, so it's no jump scares at all. Nothing. Just no jump scares. Nothing in your face. It's just perfect. And why? So in this game, the only scary thing is like the atmosphere and like it's the atmosphere that makes it creepy, and I love it to bits. I love it so much. So more over to the game in general. The game's atmosphere and looks are just amazing. Just look at this footage. You see? Oh, it looks beautiful, isn't it? Yes! I talk like a minion. So the game looks very great, and it's fantastic. And the game revolves around you, the main character, going around reading some notes that you wrote, and finding out some stuff and story-wise and things like that. And the game is also quite short. It's 15 minutes to be exact, so it's not that long. But let me get to the main game, okay? So, as I said, the game revolves around you reading some notes, getting some story parts and blah blah blah, finding out what to do next and blah blah blah. So in the first room you get in the game, you just find some notes, you read it, find out that you have a daughter named Katie, you used your daughter's name as a code for the bunkers or something, I don't know, and you lost your virginity when you were 15. Like, what? Why did I need that information? I didn't need that information at all, okay? I don't want to know when you lost your virginity. So when you're walking around the room, you don't know what to do. There's a door here, but it's locked and stuff. But then you come over this machine with a button on it, and you press it, and whoa! It makes a lot of noise. So then you figure out that now you have like automatically powered the magic keyboard. Woo! And the magic keyboard is something you use in the entire game. And on this keyboard you type some codes, and then some place opens. So right now you have read some notes, and you find out that Katie is now a code that you have made to get into the bunker. You go to the magic keyboard, you type in Katie, and boom, the first door is open. You go down, whoa, creepy atmosphere, creepy lights, and there's a hatchet here, and it's a door here. Just usual stuff. And some more notes, and you find out that you had a wife that's probably dead right now, and you figure out that that's the next code. But like in this story, the story of this game, it's like it's a war maybe, or apocalypse. Like, why are they hiding in a bunker? Why are his wife dead? Like, we don't know. We don't know. I think it's a war or something. So they're just hiding down there in the bunker. So, you find that Lynn is the next code, you type it in the magic keyboard, go down to the basement again, and you get into the new room, which is quite dark. Find some new notes, find out that the next code is NNY, and it's some letters missing, according to the note, and then I figured out it's Lynn backwards, NNYL, blah blah blah, type the code, and now there's the storage room inside that room you were in, that's now open, yada yada yada. Go in there, find a note that's quite long, and you find a secret button. Ooh! I don't know why I make that sound, but it's generic, okay? So you find that note, and there was nothing like important on that note, but the button you opened like the button you pressed opened a hole in the wall on the first floor, and there it was a note. There it stood: "The cellar is freedom." Which is not creepy at all. No, okay, it's not that creepy, but like also in that hole there was some gory, bloody stuff, but I didn't know exactly what it was. But yeah, we just ignore that. And then we go over to the magic keyboard, and I figured out that freedom was the code. And now we can go down the hatchet in the basement. Oh, look, a note! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, that part seriously scared me so much. That wasn't a fun part. You read that note, you find right at the entrance of that new room, and find that there was just food enough for one person. And you figured out that Katie would die soon anyway. So she died, you survived. But then you threw her body out in the woods, and you would keep something from her. And then you kept her hand, fingers, and the thing that was in that hole in the first floor, it was her fingerbones. And then you die. Yes, you died because the flashlight went out, and then you don't know where the fuck to go, and you can't get out, and then you die because you weren't you were too lazy. He just sat down in the basement. He didn't even bother to get out again. It was so easy. It's just a hallway down to the freaking ladder. I don't know, but then he died. And that's the end of the game. Okay. Now to sum up the game. The game was great. I think, like, the story, I didn't get everything from the story right, but I know the story was quite good actually. The atmosphere was perfect. The sound effects were perfect, the looks were perfect, it was just amazing, that part. But the two things I have to complain about is the puzzle is just typing some stuff on a magic keyboard. That's everything, that's the whole puzzle thing. I would want to do a more variety of puzzles maybe, I would be more fun. And the second thing, I wanted a longer game. If it was longer I would rate it higher, but with all that, I rate the game 6.5 out of 10. It was great, very short, but I recommend to play it when you have like some spare time and you have downloaded it. It's not much, like 26 megabytes or something. I don't remember, it's quite small amount to download to get this game. So, yeah. But without further ado, thanks for watching. This was my first review. I hope you liked it. Comment on the comments down below if you want me to review something else. Like, suggest some games you want me to review, because that will be great if I can get some suggestions from you. So, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Like this video if you liked it, and that's that. So, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.